Hey, you guys, come.
You guys want to come over here out of the rain?
I want to meet you.
Yeah, we're just kind of checking things out.
Where are you guys coming from?
We're coming from Spirit Lake, Idaho.
Oh,
wow.
You're the guy who called me who got the late start. Okay.
Yeah. I spoke to you a few months ago when I watched your movie, and we got our garden all ready for next year, so I thought I'd come get some tips from you. Good to meet you, Paul.
Nice to meet you.
My wife, Dawn, and Emily.
Hi, Don.
I have no idea.
Hi, Emily.
He's playing with you.
Don't fight.
That's what puppies do.
Don't fight. You're a good dog. Good.
I put the camera on Paul, so if you want to be famous, stand behind him. And if you don't, then...
It's okay. The doggy. That's what the doggies do to.
So is this right at the tail end of harvest right now, or are you in the...
No, I grow stuff all year. Yeah, I eat food. I never go to the store. I eat food on my garden all year long.
Dawn's gotten into the herbal stuff with essential oils and all that stuff lately, so I'm sure it looks like you got some good herbs going over there.
Yeah. You should have some of that fennel. That's so sweet.
Really?
Yeah, just as you pass the old chicken house there, right on the ground is a dark fennel.
Okay.
And
Let's check
flavor
that out. I was looking at the lavender. What's in that little house? The glass house? Is that basil?
Basil, yeah. Because see, it's too cold here to grow outside. So
okay.
but I have the roof off because you see it in the greenhouse. If you don't have if you have nothing in the greenhouse, it cuts out photosynthesis, so you get no vitality in food.
Really?
It cuts out all the phytochemicals. They did a test on a sun-ripened tomato, had 300 phytochemicals. The same tomato grown in a greenhouse had 50. 250 were lost with light growth of glass because it interrupts photosynthesis.
Wow.
So that's why the roof's off there. See, the glass on the sides knock out the wind and keep it warm, but I'm still getting direct sunlight, getting photosynthesis.
So you obviously can't do that in the winter then, can you? Because the snow...
I don't grow basil in the winter, no.
Or any greenhouse in the winter?
No, but I grow everything outside. See, in the wintertime, you see all that beautiful green over there. I'm growing all winter long for greens. I have parsley, cilantro, Russian kale, and lacinato kale that grow all winter. We're talking like when ice on the ground, freezing snow, I'm having new fresh greens every day off those plants.
I've heard of people where we live in Idaho that once the snow melts, the kale's still there, ready to go.
And again, if you look in Idaho where you live, nothing in nature ever dies in the winter. Nothing. Because the ground's insulated. But at everybody's farms with exposed dirt, everything freezes.
So the key is that there's certain things that just want to be indigenous to that area that probably won't be wise to grow, correct?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the covering provides insulation. That's what people don't get. You don't ever uncover the ground because the covering provides insulation, and in that environment, stuff survives, grows. And then what's awesome, the root vegetables in the winter are so much sweeter and better tasting than the ones in the summer. Because the ground freezes, sugar content comes up. So my carrots and beets and rutabagas are so much better in the wintertime than they are now.
I'm looking forward to trying them.
It's awesome. It's just like they're incredible. You look at the size of that. I mean, my beets are like huge, and they're all jammed together. No thinning. It's just it makes it so simple. So
we're looking for this will be our very first garden ever. We're desert dwellers, new to the north, so it'll be completely new. Everything's new.
Well, that's great. Well, you're clean. You don't have a whole lot of stuff.
I don't have any bad habits to unlearn.
Nothing to unlearn.
Well, I remember when you told me when I very first spoke to you about 6 months ago, and you said, any gardening books you got, throw them away.
Yeah, because they're all, they're all telling you stuff that they're trying to. You see, basically they're coming from a default premise where the ground's been depleted, and they're trying to fix it. Nothing's broken in nature. Everything's great. And so, I'm growing strawberries into my trees. If you walk in the driveway, you saw the
raspberries.
Oh, those the flowers.
Figure out what was what.
Yeah.
So the flowers are growing. Anyway, they're supposed to grow in full sun. They're growing in my trees. I'm growing grapes. You can't grow grapes here. I'm growing figs. You can't grow figs here. I'm just doing all the stuff they say you can't because there's no. Nature's perfect. It's not limited. It's fun. And again, it's just such a wonderful freedom. And again, the flavor. You guys get an apple?
We got some apples.
Well, we got one on the ground because we wasn't sure which one.
It's just the flavors are so full of water.
Yeah, she was eating it up.
When I was growing as a kid in Los Angeles, which is a desert, you never. This is like I'm 63, so this is a long time ago. You never saw anyone ever carry a water bottle anywhere. No one did. Because back in that day, the food had water in it. All your food was full of water, and you're hydrated with the food you're eating. Today, because all the food is so dehydrated, because there's no water, because the plants have no roots, and they can't take up water, everybody has water bottles. Even around here, with even in cool climates, people are packing water bottles because they're dehydrated. Initially, you were supposed to get in your water and your food. That's how it was designed. No one carried water bottles ever.
That's interesting.
It is. They tested a sun-ripened tomato, and they found 300 phytochemicals in a sun-ripened tomato. 300. And they showed how they work. You look at a tomato skin, it's no thicker than yours. That tomato takes direct sunlight, 100 degrees plus, all day long, and it never blisters. The skin stays totally smooth and gorgeous. There's a phytochemical in the tomato that protects the skin from blistering. The same tomato variety they grew in a greenhouse and tested it, they only found 50 phytochemicals. 250 were lost with light going through glass. Today, because all tomatoes are grown in greenhouses, skin cancer is rampant. When do tomatoes get ripe? Tomatoes get ripe in August, September when the sun's the hottest. You think that's a coincidence, an accident? Coincidental? No way. The Creator designed things happening in season for a reason. And tomatoes show up when you need protection. You know what I think is so cool? Tomatoes don't grow in cool climates when the sun's not hot. Are you getting it? You can't grow tomatoes in cool climates. They only grow in hot climates because the body needs that protection in those climates.
Wow.
Things only grow where they're supposed to.